basic on the body lock. We're gonna establish the body lock off our pummel. So we'll start our pummeling again. Boom. Boom, okay. Now, what I'm going to do, best way to describe this. When I'm starting my pummel, when I'm getting my under one, I'm gonna add another pummel after he pummels, okay? My hips are going this way. I'm gonna drop my level right to his chest, and I'm going to get a body lock right at the kink of his hips. We talked a lot about this last night. There's these two buttons in the front and the rear. It's kind of a little ticklish, right? But it's the same point where I can kink. All right, it's a very, very powerful spot. It's a button, all right? So we'll start our body lock, boom, boom. I get it, pummel underneath, and just get a nice clinch. And I feel like my hands are connecting in that kink in his hip. His floating ribs are up here, he's strong there. His hip socket's down there. There's this spot right in there, there's like, it's just loose, it's different, and your hands fit in that spot, and you can fold and then get that reaction. It's not a lot of strength, it's me bringing my chest over and thinking about sucking in my hands to my own belly. Does that make sense? So you're having the hard part for you guys is gonna be getting the body lock. Think about it. Now I've got my underhook, I'm just gonna re-underhook again and catch it. For me, I think that's the easiest way. There are other ways. I think you do a different variation. You come, no, you do, what do? You know? Yeah, so he's basically doing the thing, Kenny, once he establishes it, so once he's here, he establishes his drops. I can't help doing the re-pummel, but you're just dropping in. All right, does that make sense? Okay, so take it nice and slow. If you and your partner feel stupid, slow it down. Slow, smooth is fast. Establish the body lock and stop right there. About the spot in the hip. You have to think about like this is like the crux of the technique. If I just look at the human body, if I try to fight like in the center of his back, he's got the huge erectors. It's gonna be very hard. His job is to keep him upright and strong, right? As I go up higher, there's just more muscle and shit to deal with. I want to attack these 2 points where it's just basically chump that's protecting it, and then the body can move around that spot, and I want to kink it at that spot. So after we're pummeling, you come in, boom, I get underneath. I'm trying to feel like I'm going there, almost right towards the camera, Mashevsky. I establish my grip, and I start walking. One, okay? That right there is gonna give me my first good strong feel. All I'm gonna do is my right knee is wave and pull him down, and I'm kind of rip him right down to the ground, okay? So one more time. Boom, I'm pummeling. I come through, I check, I start driving forward, maybe a couple steps. Then I feel it's here, and I wave him right down and around. I end up in almost reverse knee on belly. I was kind of going before. Sometimes it's like I'm walking, and you catch like a Kosogaki trip. All right, that kind of almost like step number one. That you're walking, you're making a move, and you feel that kind of that leg step there, and you kind of just take out one of his legs, all right? A lot of times, if I'm going straight on that thing, I kind of skipped over today, I did a little bit last night. But a lot of times when you go on that thing, if there's he has any semblance of grappling, they kind of back step right over it. So I hook it, he's like, never mind. And then that's when this kind of comes in, where I'm like sagging and kinking at the same time. The overall point I want to say is that you should be adding a little bit of movement, and then try, if you guys know both, try both. They should work in conjunction. Lastly, Ross is like, well, what about the back? I always feel like I'm going to the back. Well, let's say I try both those things. Oh, fuck it, I'm just going to take the back instead. I didn't lose my grip, I didn't change my position, I just had a little level change and duck under. They all kind of work together. Once I got a body lock, it's power, and how I use it is up to what type of grappler I am.
Like a modified Mountie type of thing.
Boom. I side control. I suck him down, I stay with him, and I'm keeping my body lock. And a lot of times, I like to keep the body lock in case they run away, but I'm also going to use my head to keep him there and switch my grip. 1, 2. So walking on the body, his arm's going to come off. Now my seatbelt grip transfers to an arm grip. Okay? Now I'm essentially establish a Kimura grip. I'm going to move around his head. I'm going to do 2 things. One, I'm going to come over. I get it here and we're going to punch his hands down to the ground and finish my Kimura. If he's a little punk and he wants to be strong, all I'll do is work my legs together, lay back, and scissor. All right? So one more time, we kind of end this body lock. Okay? I work up in the claw, boom. Get seatbelt grip on, keep him with me. If he runs you back takers, if he starts running to his back, take his back, stay with me. I don't like when I go to back, stay with me. I don't want you to go to back. There we go. I can torture, make him hang in there. Grip, grip. Boom. Torture. Over. Boom. That didn't work. Come back. Now I'm catching underneath his chin, top leg over, and then crush his straight. He's okay. We call him the kid for a reason. He can take it. Got it? Just like that, aggressively.